Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Tonight, we're going to go visit our friends at Novo Brewing and we're going to try their Mass Ascension. They're based out of Corrales, New Mexico, but they also have the Albuquerque tap room now. Stick around.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. Back to do that once again, thank you for joining us. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I'm Ben. What are we drinking tonight, boys?
We're going to have the Mass Ascension from Novo. It is their flagship IPA. So I'm thrilled to share this with you. Sorry that Edward can't be with us. You know, he was with us, I think, for another Novo when we did the Honey I Love You.
Yeah.
So let's crack and get going.
Andy, are you showing off code words there?
Just some little sophomore humor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Usually where it comes from. Oh, mine is spewing.
Oh,
Look at mine. Mine's perfect.
Good grief.
golly. Well, Ben.
Mine is, yeah. I think we're going to need a little cleanup on Andy and Ben on this one. We'll be right back.
Cheers, mates.
All right, thanks for sticking with us. I think we've got all the cleanup done, and we are ready for cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Why are you smelling your hand, Andy?
Sticky with beer. I gotta remember what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Andy's a little lost. We could talk about Novo for a while if you want.
I'll get through this. This is their flagship IPA, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It is an IPA, 6.9%, 56 IBUs. Introduced after after the brewery expanded down to New Mexico. It was named in honor of the Balloon Fiesta, the festival that they held yearly in New Mexico. It's a West Coast style IPA.
So the Balloon Festival, ironically, for years, they would go back and forth with France, whether Albuquerque or France was the largest balloon festival in the world. It's really unique the way it works in Albuquerque. They have a little box canyon where the area is, so they can get up and almost fly around in a circle or a square, if you will. But it's a massive festival. I've been at least once.
Nice.
So it uses Simcoe, Mosaic, and Centennial hops, as well as 2-row malt and Crystal 15 malt. It's notes of citrus and stone fruit. This is Novo. Dare I say we have enough for a... it's been a while since we've had to mention it on our page.
Playlist?
Its own. Yes, thank you. Forgot that. See, I'm out of sorts. It was a mass descension of beer on this hallowed grounds of the floors of the attic.
Yeah.
So Novo Brewing. It's in Corrales, New Mexico. Novo is Latin for from scratch. They started up in Oregon, Portland area, and then opened in another one in Beaverton before the owner moved down to where he is from, down in Corrales, New Mexico. It was originally started in 2014 in Portland, and so then 2019 they went to Corrales, and they closed the other two in Portland. Is it 2 locations or sold? Yeah. 2 locations there in Corrales, Jay?
No, they have their main location in Corrales. Has a really nice tap room. That's where the brewery is. Has a huge area, beer garden area outside when it's really nice, and I believe they have food trucks that come in and out of there. But then they opened, and you can reference it back to the Honey I Love You when we did that with Ed. He elaborated more on it. But they opened a brewpub tap room in downtown Albuquerque, where there's a lot of revitalization going on, and they've hired away one of the top chefs, and they have a tremendous food menu. Been there and had a handful of appetizers and entree, and they have full bar, so you can get not only beer but liquor and wine. So really, really good.
Nice.
Highly recommend it.
Gotcha. All right. Who's had this one?
Me and Andy.
I'm assuming Jay has.
Yeah,
And
Andy
Andy.
had one with me last month.
You had a chance to have it, Ben, but you opted to.
I mean, I have my chance now. So, I got my chance right now. So this.
Ben, you're up. What do you think about
Yeah, what you do,
I'm
man?
up.
Tell us what you think.
You know what? I was going to go first anyway. So it's worth it. I think I really like this one. I think it's we talk sometimes about different kind of gateway beers, and for me this is a gateway IPA. It's has just a touch of bitter to it. Nothing that's going to bother me, but definitely the citrus tropical flavors are there, and yeah, I think it's really really good. I actually really like this one just on its own merit. So I can see why this would be their flagship. This one's an 8 for me. I really like it.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll go. I wouldn't, an initial taste, say that's a definite West Coast to me. It's still good. It's a really good beer, but I was expecting a little more piney resinous. So I'm like, I mean, is it on the west coast of the Mississippi? The West Bank.
How far west?
Yeah, which
Albuquerque
but no.
is west.
Yeah, I was about to say the Rio Grande there, right?
Yeah, the Rio Grande runs through there.
Yeah,
it's what I call a creek.
So that's the west coast of that. Yeah. Regardless, if you can't tell on the taste without getting the description whether you think it's an American IPA or West Coast style, it's really good. You get that nice touch of citrus and minimal bitter, and it's pretty refreshing too. I give this an 8.0 as well.
So was this one listed as a West Coast?
That's what it said on their site.
Did I miss that? Okay. I missed that amongst all the chaos of the beginning of the show. So yeah, I wouldn't think this was a West Coast.
On their website?
I don't write it on their website.
Okay. Yeah, because it just says IPA on the can.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have written it had I not read it.
So they do a version of all their beers, and I've seen this in several places now, where they do fresh hopped, and we'll have to look at the definition. You can talk about that next time. Maybe we can try and get some fresh hop. But the key to those are, they're fresh. So I managed to have a couple of those when I was out in Albuquerque last time. I did not get the fresh hopped Mass Ascension, but they had some other fresh hopped IPAs and even some of their lagers, I believe. So it's another thing that we need to look into, but it would be a little more difficult. We probably need to do that when we can all drink together or get them pretty quickly. For me, yeah, this is a great beer. I've loved this one since the first day I had it, which was several years ago. Thanks to Edward for introducing me to it. It's Ex Novo has always been kind of one of the leaders out in that area that I've I love to go drink. It used to be harder to get to because it was in Corrales. You'd have to go across the river, and it'd take about 30 45 minutes in traffic to get out there at rush hour or the end of the day. So if you're doing that, you had to make it your evening. But yeah, it's got the citrus. It's got great flavor, no bitter, easy drinking. This is almost crushable, if you will. I know 6.9 is a little heavy, but it's an 8 all day for me. So same as you guys. It's one that anytime I can grab some or get some back here, I keep them in the fridge.
We can do that math. It is 3/8 for the Mass Ascension IPA. So that is an average of an 8. Wow, that's easy. From Ex Novo out of Corrales, New Mexico. Definitely a really good beer that you should check out if you get the opportunity to. So appreciate you checking out this video. We are working for 500 subs by the end of 2025, and we need your sub if you haven't subbed already. So go ahead and hit that subscription button. We would appreciate that. Or hit the thumbs up if you have already subscribed. That would help us with the YouTubes. We got some links down below. We've got our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room. Come join us. We've got a link for some merch, some glassware that we use on the show from time to time that we have purchased elsewhere. And Andy's trying to make it funny, if you haven't noticed. With that, it's time to end the show, thankfully. For Andy and the Attic and Jay, I'm Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
This is what Jay and I have to work with all the time.
You asked me to be in this. You came to me. You knew what you were getting.
2-year-old.